fucking bet it isn't. You're totally Bill Hicks. Yeah, you are. You're Bill Hicks. There's no point in lying about it. You emerged in 1998, 4 years after the death of Bill Hicks, by releasing some sort of movie about the Oklahoma City bombings. Like, you're Bill Hicks. I know you are. I've seen the photos lined up of you and Bill Hicks. You're both Texans. Like, can Bill Hicks do an accent? Obviously, he can. Yeah, like Tupac, like he's out there somewhere, isn't he? He's in Cuba or whatever. Like, yeah, you are, man. You're Bill Hicks. Like, and it sort of like fits. Like Bill Hicks early on, like taking the mick out of his family Southern Baptist beliefs, and then like the old classic turn back to the right and conservatism in middle age and religion. Big interesting conspiracy theories that lines up pretty nicely. Well, like as Alex Jones stock in trade, but like maybe at some point, like Bill Hicks said something wrong on stage or something mistaken on stage, and someone from the government was like, "You can't be saying this sort of thing, otherwise we're gonna kill you." As I said it again, it's like, "Well, we're gonna kill you regardless. We're not really gonna kill you. We're gonna create a false identity, and you'll be like some sort of like mad or seemingly mad like hate preacher in like the southern United States." Is that it? I don't want to play like Alex Jones as a shill, but like maybe there's good reason for it. I have to like look back through Bill Hicks's work to find out what exactly that was. Well, did Bill Hicks ever sell out in the form of Alex Jones? So I think like on what other levels could this conspiracy theory hold some water or weight? Receding hairline, like maybe give him a little bit of surgery, fatten up. That can be done with like risperidone, olanzapine, and so on. But yeah, like Bill Hicks, even with all the smoking and drinking, and cocaine, I don't see him dying of pancreatic cancer. Not 32. Dies like a year before Jesus died. Supposedly at 33. Jesus rose from the dead. It's like Bill Hicks, like super Jesus or something. Like a slightly better Jesus. Or slightly worse Jesus, frankly. Dying at a younger age, supposedly then rising from the dead again as a different dude. I think they probably did that to Jesus also. Because I think like part of the agreement with Pilate would have been like, yeah, well, if you do this, like, you must now cease doing anything. Your career's got to end now. So you got to fake your death. And I reckon they moved into Britain. It's just my inclination to think that they've got weed in Britain. They've got lots of weed in Britain. And I think they've got like mushrooms as well. To be able to go to the Druids and like, yeah, that would all be good for you. Have a nice retirement. I think I gave him surgery and so on, and like whipped out his spleen. Okay, Bill Hicks. Uh, there's no pictures other like Bill Hicks undergoing chemo or Bill Hicks in hospital. Nothing like that. No like bald-headed chemotherapy Bill Hicks. So what's his illness and death? June 16, 1993, Hicks was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer that spread to his liver. He's not receiving weekly chemotherapy while still touring and recording his album. Right, chemotherapy. Last photo, Bill Hicks. Last photo, Bill Hicks. Bill Hicks last photo. Oh, look, what a surprise. I was just in chemotherapy, is he? Looky. No baldness. That is so strange. Oh, and that photo's like, oh, that's Russell Crowe, actually. I can really Alex Jones is Bill Hicks. Like, yeah, it's a fuck ton like Bill Hicks. It's just the truth. Bill Hicks like handsome young man. Alex Jones like a bit tubby. Like, and maybe like Alex Jones is in essence like all the later Bill Hicks comedy material. They're retaining like left wingism in his core, but like left libertarianism and like lampooning conservatism at the same time and playing a character. Like helicopters, other documents. He's cool, dude. So I don't actually quite like Alex Jones. That's the problem. Like the guy. He's a great guy. He seems like one. He seems sincere. But or yeah, maybe he is like Bill Hicks reemerging and going like off the deep end a little bit with conspiracies. Then again, it's like if he's Bill Hicks, he's as clever as Bill Hicks. So is that a calculation? Go too off the deep end with it and misdirect people. Then again, I'm tempted to think like as soon as 9/11 happened, you're like straight on it. Like this is all an inside job by the US government, and that was his big thing. There's Al Qaeda, being CIA assets. That's very likely, in my opinion, to raise oil prices. Oil prices tripled after 9/11. Mm, interesting to think about. Yeah. Oh my God, in that photo, like Bill Hicks, like he does look a fuck ton like Alex Jones, even in that photo. And then like, that one, like Alex Jones, yeah, it's fatter, but oh, it's too weird. It is. It's really strange. Oh, it would not surprise me much. Alex Jones is a very talented performer, also. I think Alex Jones is Bill Hicks. Or was Bill Hicks.